Can you see me? Can you see me? Oh, hello, here I am. Today I'm going to be doing an allotment tour and showing you about my allotment, see what's going on. And as you can see, these potatoes that I planted have grown significantly. And in fact, they're growing more and more as the days go on. Now, I'm hoping we're going to get a nice, decent harvest from these. And you can watch me plant these. There's a video link in the description below, or that should be in the top right hand corner of this video right now. Also, these potato varieties are Cara. I've never grown them before. Now we're taking a look at my onions. These are a red variety of onions. I can't remember exactly what they're called. I could find out if I wanted to. But these are a red variety of onions. I planted these from sets as I was putting them in kind of late. And they seem to be doing pretty dang well. Obviously I've got to wait for the old tops to flop over on them, and I think they have got to swell a bit more as yet, as they're not really bulbed up properly, but they are looking fantastic. I basically just put a very small thin layer of old horse manure that I had down, then I just drilled some holes, popped the bulb in, and then just left them, watered them, you know, let them grow up a bit, and then I mulched them with sort of like a strawy manure. It's actually pig manure, I do believe. But yeah, that's how these guys are getting on. Very happy with these. Right, let's take a look at the sweet corn behind me. Well, here I am in the sweet corn patch. Now this is actually a no-dig area. I done this no-dig for a certain reason, and that was because I took all the weeds and all the grass and everything that was on the top of this patch, and I popped it down in here because there was actually quite a bit of a hole. It was like sunk in for some reason, so I decided to just bung all the rubbish in here, you know, all the green rubbish, and then just literally put a bit of cardboard straight over the top and done a no-dig style bed. And then I proceeded to plant corn a couple of weeks later, and this is how it's turned out. Now I've had to put some stakes in here because it does get quite windy here, and they just needed a little bit extra support, but they are growing by the minute, I think. They are growing super quick. I am watering them a decent amount because I do want them to hurry up and grow, as I know they are a tad bit behind because I was a bit late on putting them in. But yeah, they seem to be doing fantastic, and hopefully I'm going to get a harvest off of these. Now the variety of these are Northern Extra Sweet, and I have grown them before, and I know that they are very tasty. So hopefully, fingers crossed, well, I'll get something off of them. Happy days. Right, let's take a look at the manure bay, just because, why not? Well, here's the manure bay. Nothing too exciting to look at, but it has got manure in it. It's got a couple of loads of manure, and it's about half full. Now, next year I'll definitely be having this 100% full, and in fact it's probably going to have a heap on the top as well. But for this year I think that'll do, and this manure is going to be used to be put on the potatoes or the potato bed for the following year. So we're going to keep that topped up every year, hopefully increasing the yields each year we go. Also, if you want to see a video of how I made this manure box and also this path here on the allotment, there is a video link again in the description below for that. Right, let's take a quick look at the blackcurrant bush. Well, here we go, the blackcurrant bush. Now there was about 4 of these, maybe even 5, I can't really remember, but there was 4 or 5 of these bushes on the patch when I sort of took it over, and my plan was obviously to grow potatoes here, but I thought I'd just leave one of these bushes to see how it gets on, because someone come past and they said, oh yeah, those blackcurrant bushes produce loads of blackcurrants, and I thought, maybe I should just leave one and see how it does, and they were right. It's produced absolutely hundreds of blackcurrants, and in fact, we don't really eat blackcurrants, but we've tried to make blackcurrant jam, and it does taste relatively nice. But look, there is an absolute abundance of blackcurrants on this bush. It is ridiculous. But yeah, like I said, we've picked a few. We have made blackcurrant jam. Very nice. And right, let's take a look at the front of the allotment. I've got a bit of a plan this year, sort of early winter, to get this area done. Once the weather cools down, I'll be out here giving it a good crack. Well, here I am standing in this decently large strawberry patch. Now this strawberry patch, I've been told by a few different people that actually it produces very, very good strawberries. However, this year it definitely hasn't. And it's not because I haven't netted it, because I would have seen green big strawberries producing and then going to turn red and then they would have disappeared. But no, there weren't no green big strawberries, they just didn't produce. So what I'm thinking is, I've been told that also this is about 3-year-old patch of strawberries. Now after 3 years, usually commercial strawberry growers will change out their strawberry plants, so they'll sort of rip everything up and start afresh with new strawberry plants. And that's because strawberry plants are very easily contracted disease. They will pick up diseases, and after 3 years they usually got diseases and they don't grow very well, and they're sort of tired, you know, they're sort of done their thing. Now that's why they produce runners. However, you've then got competition in the bed, and you know, yeah, it then sort of fizzles its way out. So what I'm going to do with these plants is I'm actually going to take them all up, get rid of them all. I'm also going to remove that rhubarb right there. I don't eat rhubarb, but we are going to take it back to the house and plant it at home, just so then, you know, it's another means of food if we need it, so to speak. But going back to these strawberries, I'm going to take them all up. I'm then going to go ahead and manure this bed, get it all prepared, and I think I'm going to grow something like the sweet corn right at the front here to sort of shelter this patch from the wind. Anyway, that's my plan for this year, and I will be bringing you along to restore this area here and to harvest the potatoes. If you don't want to miss the potato harvest, don't forget to subscribe, and we can then check out to see how they're getting on. I'm really quite excited about that. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.